Alright, Crickey Joe here. Welcome back to South Dakota, to Salem, South Dakota farm. We're still harvesting the wheat field. We've got our Boots combine and our far combine. Just finishing up a small sliver here between the two sections of the field. We'll probably get this guy on the other section here once he gets to the other end. And the far, let's see where he is here. He has already cut across to the next section, and he is heading back the other direction. Looks like he's in trouble here. Let me get him to where he can continue. Let's see if that'll work. Trailer's in the way just a hair. Get past this point. There we go. I did switch out tractors. I put the small red tractor on this small trailer, and I put the Bureau tractor on the bigger trailer so that I could use the Schluter to pick up straw. I figured I better put the big guy on this big wagon. So let's get started doing some straw pickup. We can get some of this straw sold, start getting either our loan paid down, or we might need some more equipment here before long. Stop there for a minute. We need to make sure we do catch this guy. He gets down to the other end. We'll move him to the northern end of this field over there. Stick with him for a little bit. The tractor should be coming down low now. Well, he may wait because still in the weeds. Full. So we did just a little bit off screen, not too much. Basically off screen I switched the tractors out. Well, got the combine started, then switched the tractors out on the trailers, and then took the schleever over to get hooked up to the forage wagon. So we can pick up some straw. This wheat field's coming down pretty quick. So this section over here is a little bit bigger than the first section, but we'll get there. Is this guy gonna make it past? No, he's gonna end up right in front of us. Is our other guy on the move? Yes, he is. So he'll end up driving right through the fence. That's just the way course play is. And like I said, the fences are drive-through. Most of the buildings are too. This combine on the move again, then we'll get him set up on the north end of the field. We'll keep the bar on this end, since it's so slow to get anywhere. Let's check and see how much we have in our silos. Wheat, we're up to 43,796, and we started off at 16 or 17,000, so we're building up some stock. And I wonder if this PDA should show great demands. Corn is going to be the first one, so we need to get that corn. And John Morrell is going to be having a great demand on potatoes and sugar beets in 4 days and 5 days. We don't have any storage for that, so we'll get our corn saved up next. Corn will be the last crop we harvest in this cycle. Straight ahead. Alright, make sure old Randy here gets lined up right. Let's get back in that combine. When he gets down to the end here, we'll get him moved over to the other end of the field. So that he's not in the way. Get in cab here. Straight ahead, the white silo with the gray dome top on it, that's where we dump grass for the sheep. There's a little bit of a, I guess a hopper on the ground next to it. It unloads the grass there and takes it up to the top of the silo and starts filling it. So put a crap little grass in there for him. Alright, let's unhire him. We'll get to the other end of the field on the north side. And going again. Let the little far finish up that sliver. Canola field to our right. Next field that should be ready should be the barley field across the road on Jesse's farm, so we'll be setting up for that once this wheat field is completely harvested. Run down our little grass strip here. I guess we could even combine these fields at some point, make one big huge field. And I believe we could connect the fields over on Jesse's farm too. There's 2 fields over there we can connect pretty easily. But I guess if we want to do some crop rotation, we need to have them split a little. We can have different crops going at the same time. And I'll try to stagger when we plant, since these fields are so big, so that they're not all ready at one time. Eventually we will be getting a big combine. Maybe we'll end up getting the Kloss Lexian 770 Terra Track once we can afford it. We have one combine running. But for now, we have what we have, and we'll get her done. Alright, let's get him on this side. Check on our farm, see how he's doing. He's finishing up that sliver, so we'll have to stay with him for a minute while he finishes that up. We'll get some of that straw picked up here in a minute. Just need to do some moving around here. Take a look at our creepy zombie farmer Randy. How you doing? Yeah. Okay. Quite the conversation. Let's go, Randy. Concentrating on his work apparently, or eating human flesh. I don't know which. Once we get the straw picked up and sold, we may take one load up to the cow farm just to see if we can dump it up there. I'm not sure if we have to actually buy that farm to actually do cow. If we don't, then we'll dump some straw up there to get prepared for cattle. And if we don't have to buy the whole farm, we can just run up there and do our silage and mixed rations and all that stuff. So eventually we'll be getting a round baler to bale some of this straw up, and we'll get the automatic bale loader, the round bale loader. We can take up 8 bales at a time at the cow farm. We'll do hay bales, straw bales, so we can get ready to do next rations at some point. Now on the Appleton farm map, I've only done it one episode. In episode 2, I did put in the mixing station. Let's see here. Where is our tractor? Is he all the way back up here again? No, he's going to unload it. Okay, yeah, because I'd started the course again. So, go ahead and get that combine moved over. So it'll be a minute. Come on, you can do it. Maybe the axles are getting a little bit rusty here or something. He's a little bit slow. Going there. Alright, so we should have our combine set up to continue on this part of the wheat field. Go get some straw picked up. Get this field cleared off for cultivating. In our farm in Kansas, growing up, we never did collect straw. We baled straw here and there a little bit once in a while, but we mainly just plowed it under. And then years where we had a thick harvest of wheat, we would even burn the fields off before plowing. We might be able to go to speed 2 on this to see if we miss any. Now we can go to speed 2. We'll slow down to speed number 1 on the ends. Speed up the process a little bit. No, we won't get a lot of money for straw, but here we might as well sell it. And I think, like I said in one of the earlier episodes, you can take it into town to the 4-H building and get twice the price for straw, but it's such a drive. I think we'll just keep it simple and take it right over here to the farm and sell it at the sell point there. Take a while to fill this trailer up. We're at 27% right now. Take a little while. We'll end up trying to get this section of the field cleared off before we move on to the other section. How many loads we can get. So what I'll do is I'll pause the recording now. We'll come back once we get a full load of straw. So see you in a little while.